Yo, what is up, everybody? This is Roberto Enamorado, aka Roberto in Love, and I just came back from this event hosted by a company called the Success Resources America. Exactly. As you can probably tell, I'm in Newark, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying? What I wanted to share with y'all is y'all should go to these events if you're interested in growing personally, professionally, financially, switching up, expanding your network of friends, colleagues, just to open yourself up to opportunities and possibilities. I follow some of these people. One person in particular, really the reason why I came here was because of a Gary Vee ad I saw on Instagram. And the price was right. I paid under $30 to be here. Meanwhile, other events, it's like 5 G's to go here. Other speakers, world-renowned this, and I get it, paying for what, asking for what you're worth. I'm in that same pursuit as well. But for the time being, I'm just not in a space where me throwing down 5 G's on an event seems feasible. Definitely working towards that so that I get to a space where it's not a thing. But in the meantime, especially if it's something that you would spend that much going out to eat dinner or treating somebody to a gift or whatever the case may be, invest in yourself, and especially if it's in proximity to where you are. Now, it doesn't have to be super, super close. As a matter of fact, I'm looking forward to the next big event where I might have to troop it out and travel and take a plane, whatever it is, at that level. Because I am committed to changing myself, to helping others for the better, both working in tandem, not one in exchange for the other. Essentially, right? Help yourself first. That would be the number one priority, and that's helped me get really far as connecting with people. But this video is not about so much my story. Right now, it's also, I would say, mostly about you. I came out of there. It's not just about getting hyped. If that's what you're looking to do, hype yourself up and then kind of deflate later, then that's cool too. Because sometimes little motivational excitement, all those things do a lot for you, especially if you're in a space, maybe you're in a dark space, maybe you're not functioning in the same manner, whatever the case may be. And those little bursts of energy help you get to hey, how's it going? Help you get to the next level. So that being said, if you are hesitating to attend one of these events, and being there in person, it's so different. It's just very different. And so, I've seen dozens of Gary Vee videos, other speakers, other, world-renowned XYZ, Tom Bilyeu, Brian Rose, Peter Sage, Brian Tracy, the OGs, right? Jim Rohn, Tony Robbins, and not just those. I follow people who are in government, athletes, whatever the case may be. I'm just looking to learn from anyone that I can learn something from, regardless of what their belief system is or what their views are. But if it's something that I can leverage to improve myself, again, I'm open to it. And hearing Gary Vee talk in person and just seeing how he moves people, it's just so different. Again, this is from a person who really has spent a lot of time in virtual space, just listening, because I was also, in a very, very dark place. A lot of people who connected with me when I was in that realm Some of them thought I was never going to come back. Some of them thought or think or know that there's people who end up there and just never come back. And, you know, I will say a lot of these videos at first, you know, you feel like you can never do it. You're never going to accomplish this. You're almost intimidating, yada, yada, yada. But you know, eventually it broke through hearing this information online. And so I definitely encourage people to, you know, get your shit together. And what I mean by that, just your internal space, like fix whatever you got to fix internally so that you're coming from a more composed place, a less turbulent place, and work on tiny goals. I mean, really tiny stuff, like literally cleaning up your room, you know, cleaning up yourself, like, you know, hygiene stuff, you know, saving up a little money, giving to somebody, giving a gift, like those little things, you know, they help you get to the next level, whether that next level might be just getting a job or just getting your ass out of bed. Like, you know, this is not a judgment. I've been, you know, in that whole space, you know, good, bad, you know, athletic, confident, shithole, like whatever it is. And in many regards, like I'm still working through a lot of that stuff, right? You know, aspiring literally to revolution, as far as global revolution, through a lens of empathy. Long story short, as where I aspire towards. So I got a long way to go. And now taking it back to the event, man, it's just moving. It's just so different. So anyway, check out these events, whatever it is that strikes a chord with you, whatever you're trying to pursue. You know, especially I'll encourage you if you're looking to help other people, you know. Yeah, man, just keep listening to the free content for sure. Like, we're in a space and a time where we have lots of access to so many things, but it's not, man, it's so different to go in person. So anyway, I'm looking around because I don't want to get ran over by a car. Yeah, so go to these events. I signed up for another one, you know. Yeah, of course, they're going to often sell you on another product, another service, another thing, but I look at it like this, you know, I acknowledge right now, specifically me, I'm not really flipping too much, right? I'm not selling my books much. I'm not selling art that much. Like, you know, I produce stuff, I produce free content, whatever the case may be, but I'm just not good at marketing at that level. I'm not good at selling at that level. What I mean by that level is a space where I'm just financially just peace out from any part-time, full-time, whatever, answering to anybody else in that regard. I'm just not there yet, but I definitely want to aspire to that and way beyond, so I can have the autonomy to, you know, whether it's design curriculums, create plays around the concepts of empathy and all those things, and even implement them on a national level, global level. Like, that is it. You know, those are like just two things that I aspire to do. But I know I'm not good at sales right now. So hey, I'm going to where people do know how to sell, people do know how to market, whatever it is, you know, whether it's, you know, financial products, creative products, like whatever it is, I'm out here learning. And so if you're in a space where, you know, you're like, hey, I want to get better at this, I'm not good at this, I need to get better at this to get to where I need to go to, definitely recommend it. Yeah, step one, of course, the virtual stuff is cool, it's great, it's amazing, but then, you know, coming in person, man, like, wow, fucking great. Anyway, yeah, I hope we can connect to the, you know, in these events, we connect in person. You know, I can tell you more about it. Also, to give myself some promo, as you know, on my website, or you may not know, my website is robertoinlove.com. robertoinlove.com. On social media is at robertoinlove. You can also just do a search on the internet, Roberto Enamorado, or Roberto Enamorado, aka Roberto in Love. All right, thank you so much for your time. I also have a crowdfunding campaign. Once you visit my website, you'll have the options right in front of you to connect with me on social media and support me on the crowdfunding campaign. And speaking of, thank you so much for everybody who supported me. And I don't mean, or rather in addition to the people who take the time to watch this video, the people who click like and share and whatever the case may be, or conversationally like what I'm doing, and people who secretly are like, yo, man, I like what you're doing, and maybe they don't really engage too much with social media, and maybe they mean to, send me some funds but haven't gotten around to it, whatever the case may be. All that stuff matters. And I do want to also acknowledge the other level of support, which is the financial support. I'm now around the 22, 23 mark as far as supporters who support me on a monthly basis. Super grateful for that. Y'all have helped me, make ends meet when it comes to basic stuff. That's helped me cover my transportation. It's helped me cover some expenses, small stuff to make the house look better for the people that I host when I have events. Anyway, we can get into that some other time. But thank you so much to everybody. And that's it. Until next time, Roberto Enamorado, aka Roberto in Love. Acknowledge where you are, work towards where you want to be, and encourage others along the way, and laugh along the way too, all right? Peace.